Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. In this morning's update, we're going to talk about a couple different things, all on technical analysis this morning. XRP right now has put in a sneaky bull flag, and we'll talk about this very quickly as we get into the technical analysis this morning. But much like what Bitcoin did, XRP's put in a small term bull flag here. So what this means is if this plays out true, we've got a nice flag here, and if it plays out true, this should get us to about the 64 cent mark. We've got a reversal pattern here as well. So if this does take us up, it's just a short target. If it plays up, it's nothing huge. But if this plays up, and it's emulating Bitcoin right now. Whoops. I just want to see this short target if we play up out of this little bull flag, because this is something that's formed here overnight, and it would bring us up to about, it's nothing crazy, but it's 64.2 cents here. So if this plays true out of this little bull flag, this is 64.2 cents. I just wanted to make sure to put that right when we started so that if you're watching this analysis, that is what we're looking at, a potential breakout to 64.2 cents here on the short term, which is a beautiful move because it gets us well over that 62.7 cents, which as we know right now, that's the end all be all right now. We must get back over this handle resistance. It's the mid-tier handle resistance. We've got to get over that 725 or 727. And anytime you're on top of here, that opens up the door to a rally, to the resistance on that handle, because we were on a cup and handle. But right now, the beautiful news is this very well could play out as a bull flag. It is set up as a bull flag, just as we called out Bitcoin yesterday and the last couple days, that it was actually in a bull flag. And if it broke up, we measured this in the live yesterday. We actually had two forms here. We have this one and a shorter set. So the longer bull flag, let's measure this properly, because we can measure the flag, but I'm going to measure the, all right. So we're going to take two measurements. One is the actual flag, because if this plays out properly, it'll give us a short target here. Whoops. And it's actually pretty exciting this morning. If we play off positively, Bitcoin could be having a nice little move here. It's 75,000, 735 is basically the target there. And that's going to be signaled if and when you get on top and hold 72,439 roughly, or 432. Let me get rid of this so you can see what I'm talking about. So the bull flag that formed last night, that has been forming, we had a technical move up, and that comes up to, let me put this back up here just so everybody can see it. If this played out truthfully, you should be getting a bounce up to about right here off of that bull flag. But then we created this short-term bull flag as well, and that should get us up to 72,432. That would be our confirmation of a breakout if we can get on top of that area, as we are teasing a breakout right now. So we're going to see this morning if we do have a breakout of this bull flag of Bitcoin and the smaller term bull flag out of Bitcoin, or if this starts to reverse down, as we see with XRP. It looks like it's teasing a short-term bull flag here as well, but we have to see if this plays out true. Nothing in crypto surprises me, so yeah, it showed us some nice overnight, but now we want to see if this plays out properly. And like I said, if this plays out properly to the top, this should come up to this resistance. This is playing right up to this resistance. So the technical target, ironically, would be that downtrending resistance here. So that's what we're looking for here to continue this inversion. If it continues it up, you have a short scale inverted head and shoulders here in the immediate short term as well. So that's something we're watching for very closely. Hopefully some of this will unfold while we're live right now. It looks more bullish than bearish to me. That's why I want to do this update, especially now, and that's why I showed you this bull flag right at the beginning, because that was at about 618. So I want to see how this reacts as we go forward, and I want to see if Bitcoin breaks out to the next tier. And we know Bitcoin right now, with the current information available to us, we have 2 tiered bull flags here. We have 2 separate bull flags. We have a short-term bull flag that's starting to break out, and it broke into a small bull flag. The immediate bull flag brings you up to 72,432. The technical target on the breakout right now from the short-term flag, or the a little bit bigger flag that started this, but that's 75,735. So if we can get on top of 72,432, that signals another 3,200 point push on, or 33,300 point move on Bitcoin to the top. And this is what we were anticipating, something like this. Even on rejection, now it's going to look like a true M-topping reversal, even if it got rejected. This is all we speculated the entire time it came down. And we've talked about the technical target up, which is the mid target that I deleted, but it's not as important now because we've already bounced up off of the 60,690 and created a new structure. That is a beautiful inverted head and shoulders right now. If this pops up, I can't even explain it to everybody. It's so tailor-made right now. That's why I have the 2 short targets here so everybody can see. Because technically that small bull flag is your signal to break out here. If we can play this true and get over 72,432. So I wanted to be very transparent with Bitcoin this morning, as it's right now pushed over 71,000. But Bitcoin, ladies, XRP, if you were watching for a trade for XRP, it's setting up right now. It's setting up for a move. As long as we play bullish out of here and don't break down, you're technically talking about a technical target. The initial target is about a 3.39% move. So if this plays true, it's coming up 3.39% to 64.2 cents. Or 64.4, whatever. If it were to break down and you lose that 60.3, well, you don't even want to lose the structure. Let's be honest. If we break down from here and we break this little area at about 61.7 cents, how we already came down to that low wick, it's not, you want to break out of this. And I can show you it 100% accurate so you can see how far down it can come to correct on this little flag. But it came up, came through, and now you can see it. That's essentially how we're looking at this flag right now. This thing is essentially, it's on the cusp of a breakout for XRP. And we can see the inversion here. And if it does break out, we're going to see it and be like, holy crap, how do we not? Boom, boom. No, it's even better than that. Look at this. This is even better. We've got that inversion here. Now, if this breaks out, that's going to be a nice little complimentary move here. I know it's only 3.5% on the initial move, but that's just the start. If you can get over this area, now you've broken back within, and now you're back in business. Right now, we're waiting for XRP as well to get back over this very key resistance level here at 627. Right now, as the days go on, it is 625 now. We'll call it 626, so we need to get over, we'll just say 627 on the resistance. 627 on the resistance, 624 on the support. I like doing it like that. So XRP is looking to break over 627. That brings us up to about 644. It's just shy of this, let's just call it this formation resistance, because now that we held support, it's showing us that we can break up on this short-term pattern. But we have a lot of variables here. We have a lot of variables, but I want to do the intro. I know I've been talking a lot here, but I want everybody to be very understanding of the pattern right when they logged in this morning. So if you are watching right now, please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. By you hitting that like button and YouTube recommending this update, it allows not just new viewers, but old viewers as well to find their way back to the community. Because by hitting that like button, when you're going through your scroll on YouTube through the news feed, my content will pop up, and then new viewers and old viewers as well that might be out of sight, out of mind can find their way back home. If you're looking to trade XRP and try to capitalize, or you're looking at other ways, maybe you think the market's going to go short, look in the video description below and our pinned comments. Is BITUNIX. No VPN required for the USA or Canada, or worldwide is it, but lowest spot and leverage trading fees in the USA. No VPN or KYC. If you're doing it from an exchange to exchange for withdrawal or deposit. So take advantage of that, as they're up during high times of volatility, and a lot of my trust has gone into them because I'm able to trade when the market's very volatile. So I've got cash on the side and I'm looking for opportunity. Right now, though, there is a possibility for XRP to play bullish out of this bull flag. It's going to depend highly on Bitcoin, but it is starting that exact same setup as Bitcoin had previously. If you want to show me personal support, consider sending one YouTube super chat per month, as we are to the end of the month right now, or join Tom's army and get the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1. My 3-year anniversary is in 2 days on March 30th. I started this channel March 30th, 2021, and I'm proud to say I have not missed a single day of work in 3 years. So my voice does take a hit, but besides that, we're doing pretty damn good here. So with that being said, good morning. 10:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Thursday, March 28th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. Not only am I excited about crypto this morning, but look at precious metals. We've got gold over $2,200. We've got B2 gold up about 0.5% right now, but we bought in at $2.42. So we're up okay right there. Newmont Mining, Newmont Corporation, I talked about my buy at $33.68. Very transparent. It's up to $35.60 right now. And then I talked about First Majestic Silver. We bought at $5.18. And right now it's at $5.65. That has the smallest dividend of only 0.8%. Newmont's at about 4.4%. And B2 Gold's at about 6.2% right now. For transparency, I have $4,180 of my own money, just over 1,700 shares in B2 Gold. Newmont Mining, I've got about 37 shares at that $33.89 roughly. And then at First Majestic, I've got $1,040 worth at $5.18. I just can't remember how many I have, 118 or so shares. So that's where I'm looking at that for precious metals. But it is looking good as gold's back over 2,200. Silver's getting ready as well, so expect an explosive move there, but I don't have a lot of time to talk about that, so I just wanted to go over that real quick. Doge, if you've been paying attention to the lives, we talked about a technical target because I watch it for Julie, because I bought her at, we own just over 10,000 tokens of Doge from 5.5 cents. I sent it to Julie's wallet, and right now we have a technical breakout target right now of just over 25 cents for Doge. And it's playing out absolutely perfect. It's right here. It's playing out absolutely perfect. Julie's up this morning. She's up from when we bought Doge, and it sucks because we bought Doge at the same time as we bought XRP. And Doge is up from that exact same time when XRP's floundering for us, where it's not even hit 100%. Doge... And I was very clear about buying Doge when it was down here. There was just no reason not to. With Elon Musk and what he was doing, it was just an opportunity. We're up right now on Doge since the recent buyback, 287% right now. So, yes, XRP is lagging behind the competition. There is no doubt about that. But I haven't lost faith in XRP. I know XRP, it's very important to hold, especially with what's coming in the future. But it's not the only utility to hold. See, a lot of people that are mad at XRP, it's because they're missing out on unbelievable gains and other things. But it doesn't have to be that way. If you're looking for an opportunity, we talked yesterday about XRP Healthcare, about the retracement that it had to have. And I told everybody, if you were waiting to buy this, don't buy it at the top when it was making this big pump. There's just no reason to buy it when it's up at the top. We talked about the first chance to buy back is here. Never buy that. Because what if it breaks back like we said, and then it comes back to the uptrend, and now you can start buying at 2-1 again. So never, ever, ever buy the swing just because it looks good. Always buy the retracement. And right now, the perfect retracement spot, if it holds, is right here. This was our targeted move back down to 3.2. And it's actually doing it absolutely beautifully. So, I mean, I'm very happy about that setup. But it's still got a little farther to go. If we look at the overall lengthy pattern, not just MEXC, but the one that has it going back 10, 11 months, this suggests a little bit farther drop to about 2.8. So that's where I was advising everybody. Look between that 3.2 and 2.8 and try to buy it back down, and then you can catch the next swing. Or for me, if it does this, I'm going to buy more if it comes down here. I guarantee it. I've got 34,400 that I'm staking right now at 20% for 6 months. If it comes down there, I'm buying more. It's just that simple. I stopped buying after it got over, what was it, 2.8. But once it gets back down, I'm back on ball game. So just pay attention to that. This is exactly what we want to see. Get rid of all those people that help push it up. Get them out, and then we can continue on. So just pay attention to XRP Healthcare. That is moving, and right now opportunity's calling. H-bar for Tanya so that she can see this real quickly. I've got a different chart out here, Tanya. My other chart's still here, but I wanted to do this in real time for everybody so that you can see exactly the short pattern right now. So yes, we had this little downtrending support going, but what I always talk about is that bottoming pattern. So what ended up happening here is we came down, and now it looks like we're creating a higher low here. If this plays out right here, and that ends up being the higher low, you can anticipate a breakout here coming very quickly to H-bar as it's lagging behind such as Dogecoin. And we know H-bar had the cup and handle formation that it's still trying to bounce through. And right now we are on the verge, a verge right now of breaking out here for H-bar. It's just, that's as simple as we can put it. So what I'm saying is here, it's so beautifully set up if it plays true. What the hell is that? That is not what I wanted. But it's so beautiful because it left shoulder, head, back to a right. If that plays out like this, that is going to be a massive rally for H-bar. If this support down here holds, which it should, because it looks like it's putting in the bottoming formation right now. So basically, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. That's a short tier right now. If this ends up being a higher low in the smaller time frames, this is absolutely going to be what kicks it up. And it's going to be a pretty incredible run here because if it breaks out of this little consolidation, it's given us all the information. That's why I came from a second chart. We have a different chart, but just for transparency, I want everybody to see the current formation. But I had to talk about that little bit of info real quick before I could just show this. So basically you had this set up, right? When do I get excited? When the overextension happens. That's your first chance of breaking up. Well, that's what I'm excited about now. Because even if you come here, you start to talk about, this is what you're in. You're in your expansion zone now, and it makes me very excited when this happens. So right now, even if you're taking a trade, you don't want to see H-bar fall under that 1132 area at all. We want to see H-bar start working off of this because it is looking a little bullish here this morning. And I think you should be excited for H-bar along with the rest of our cryptos because I think it's looking pretty good here to start the day. And if this does, in fact, bounce properly, your next big move is going to be up at 12.4. I mean, there is nothing in between here. Nothing. You could be looking at a 13% move here, even to 12.9. That pivot point's up at about 8.4%. So there is a big opportunity possibly here in H-bar. As we called this yesterday in the live, I said Bitcoin's in a bull flag. And yeah, we talked about if it broke down to 64,450 or 500, but that's not what we were anticipating. Bull flags are not anticipated to break down. Yeah, you put the targets just so you can see it. But that's at 64,543. We'll keep that up there. But this is very much an inverted head and shoulders pattern. It's playing out absolutely perfect. Next target, 72,432. Once you get on top of that, your technical move out of this bull flag is 75,735. Am I seeing anything this morning that makes me think it's not going to happen? No. Now, obviously, we have to be optimistic or cautious because if it were to break down, yada, yada, yada. But as we said for XRP, as we finish up this update, because I want to get this released as ASAP, XRP created this short-term bull flag. The technical target out of this short-term flag is about 64.4 cents. You get on top of that, you're in business. We already know we're in business if we get on top of 62.7, and this should clear it. Once you clear this, you should be coming up to that top resistance here in this current formation. And then once you break out of this, let's just say you break to the top, the technical target on a breakout here should get you back up pretty close up to here. So yeah, this is definitely starting to show us something here this morning. And it's got a bullish proposition here. So be cautiously optimistic, but there is a bullish outline proposition here. So with that being said, I want to release this. It's so important for me to get this update out this morning as the market cap's at 34.17. We've bounced off of the key support here, created a reversal pattern. Now, if we hold this at 33.9, it could open the door to 38 billion. This could reopen up the door and reignite this because, as I said yesterday, the inverted head and shoulders has not been invalidated. We are still bullish until we're not. And this is what I'm talking about. If this flies out of here, look out above. This will be very, very nice. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want further content. And if you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better in the comments. I've got to get this released for all of you.